Basically, you come in, we've got a bunch of free comics from various publishers. You pick up your free comics, you take them home and enjoy.
It helps put comics, which I think are a very underrated medium, into the hands of kids, which kids at this particular age, most that are coming in here taking the free comics, that's when their imagination needs to be stimulated. And I was a kid, and that's when I read comics, and that's what stimulated me to draw, to write, and to create. And I think it's very healthy for that.
We have all this stuff going on, and so it's just kind of an event for everybody to kind of show their wares and also get to know the community. So it's a real fun time.
Free publicity is always good.
I like the concept of Free Comic Book Day where you give away free comics so people can see the products that the companies are putting out, get a chance to see something new and something special. Unfortunately, I think that as an industry, I don't think it's marketed right. I think that there's a lot of stuff that people are missing out on. I mean, Wolverine came out this week, and I like the movie or dislike the movie, and that doesn't matter. It's gonna be #1 at the box office. I don't care how many people illegally downloaded it. It's gonna make huge money. But I mean, in front of Wolverine, that would be an excellent idea to say, hey, look, come get free comics.
And you got to give Hugh Jackman credit because he actually did do that Free Comic Book Day spot. That's all over the internet. I don't know how many people off the internet managed to find it, but it's out there. Now, to me, on Free Comic Book Day, there's two things that I think are important. It's important to try to get new people in, people who aren't in the shop there every week, who may not read comics regularly or may not read them regularly anymore. Give them something, get them interested. And then for the people like us, the regulars, the ones who are here every Wednesday, it's a good chance to try something different.
Definitely gives them an incentive to read. Of course, they're drawn in by the pictures, and they're learning to read along the way.
I still don't understand why they insist that it's only kids that read comics.
I think it's a lot of BS, but I think as an industry, we do a lot of it to ourselves.
True.
I do agree that comics do have it has a very broad audience, and it does have the folly in repeating its stories over and over again. But that's the way that all myth works. I mean, if you look at Joseph Campbell's Hero with 1,000 Faces, I mean, that's the history of myth. It's a story that's told repeated times over and over again. Until we as an industry take ourselves seriously, and I think putting labels such as graphic novel on things instead of just saying it's a comic book, I think that gives it a weight of pretentiousness, a weight of geekiness that a lot of mainstream audiences just find distasteful.
I'm an English teacher during the week, and I tell you, I've talked to parents who their kids don't read. I tell them, go out and start reading the comics. Because first of all, there are a lot of comics out there that are very literate, that are very intelligent. And even some of the stuff that is lighter, like something that is appropriate for kids, stuff like, the Archie comics or the Sonic the Hedgehog, the Transformers animated. You get a kid to start reading, you got to get them to start reading somewhere. I don't care where they start reading. You give them an issue of this, you get them to enjoy it, and if they just enjoy reading in general, once you get them started, then you can move them on to stuff like, I know for me, I started with Archie, and then I went to Legion of Superheroes, and then I went to Isaac Asimov and Ray Bradbury, and now I teach William Shakespeare. So there's a progression there. You can draw that line. If nothing else, there are a lot of great intelligent comics, but if nothing else, it's a great launching pad to get people to start with.